I'm going to be fine. I'm high energy. It's not sweaty. It's fine.
What are you so pleased about? Why are you so giggly, happy in the
giggly,
corner?
I
don't like
fine.
you this upbeat at the start of an episode.
It's just I have a little list of things that I want to bring up later in the show.
It just means I have harder to work to grind you down over the course of the next episode.
Grind me down?
Yes.
Well, I wish you'd grind me up.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, I wanted to say something before you...
Yeah, go on.
I think it's only right that I say happy week time to all the Cheap Show listenees. Happy daytime, week time listenees. And hello, I'm Eli Silverman. For your ears. Is this going well?
Fucking hell, this is claptrap of the highest caliber.
That's what you come here for.
No, it's not. I'd like to pretend to do a really genuinely good professional podcast that one day might be held aloft by scholars of the future.
The Pulitzer. You're looking to get the Pulitzer for Winky, aren't you, basically?
I want to get the Pulitzer for Winky. No. Hello, welcome to Cheap Show, the economy comedy podcast. Welcome in, get comfy. Are you ready? Shall we begin?
Let's begin.
I hate you and your fucking noodle posse.
People love noodles. It's just a fact of Cheap Show you're going to have to learn to fucking accept.
Cheap Show. Off-brand off. Cheap Show. It's the price of shite. Paul Gannon. Eli Silverman. Welcome to Cheap Show.
And I go and I nuzzle. It's Cheap Show time.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Lifestyles of the Filthy and Grotty. I'm your host, Paul Gannon, and I've got my UV light. So I'm going to
you're going to shine it round here,
I'm going to shine it around
House
this
of
bed.
Ham and Eggs.
Right, is there any spoff upon the pillow?
There's no spoff. I think it's a myth. You know what? I think it's a myth. There's no spoff
I see
there.
speckles.
There's speckles
The UV
of
light shows me speckles.
Listen.
Speckles of love?
No,
Speckles?
Paul,
Speckles
they're
of...
crispy. Listen, you're getting into the realm of some characters who no longer exist. Or actually...
I see many speckles with my UV light. Shall I check the House of Pickles, boys and girls? Shall I go right now and check the House of Pickles?
What? I ejaculate? Is that going to be like some kind of big surprise or scandal?
If I cast this
Eli
upon your bedroom...
comes.
Eli's
a healthy male who ejaculates.
Yeah, but the problem is...
What a bombshell. That's the word.
The interesting thing, though, is yes, every man does ejaculate, but maybe not so willy-nilly. So I want to go into your room and scan it.
Why are you doing a joke, a Judd Apatow joke from 4 years ago that isn't even scientifically accurate?
I want to check it. I want to see
your
room.
Myth. Why don't you do a joke about pink eye? Do a joke about fucking pink eye in North Korea or something. You're
just scared of what would happen if I walk into the bedroom.
You've really pissed me off with
UV
this.
light.
You've really pissed me off with this.
You're just frightened of the truth. I come back.
The truth of what? I spunk everywhere. It's no surprise to anyone. Oh, big surprise. Eli Silverman spunks off. Read all about it.
Yeah, read all about it, ladies and gentlemen.
Eli comes.
Listen, I want to start this show with something I think is quite nice.
Oh, yeah, this is good, actually.
Right, no, before we even get there.
Oh, you've got lots of surprises for me today.
After last week, I took some time to reflect and to come to terms with certain decisions that I'd made. And I thought, making you talk sexy and then not giving you twings and then denying you the shopping trolley was cruel and a little bit beyond the pale. So, Eli, I would like to say sorry. So here is the trolley for you. And in it is a little extra gift just for you. Because I looked at this gift and I thought I have to get it to you. So
you found this in a charity shop,
did you? This is an apology present, the trolley. And what is this?
Big pencils for small hands, thanks. Is that from the fucking works? You've got the receipt. You can fucking... Have it back.
No.
You've tainted it.
You could use it for your drawings, can't you? Because it's
Are they actual pencils?
It's like it's made for you.
Are they colour?
12 chubby pencils and a sharpener in a tube. You get little chubby pencils.
Yeah, but they're all colour. All right, thanks. Yeah.
Just for you. Perfect, aren't they?
Just for my small hands.
Just for your...
Chubby little chipolatas.
Just for your...
My chorizo fingers.
Jeremy Beadle-esque.
Fuck off. Listen, about the sprinkles or whatever, yeah?
See, he's...
The fleshlight. It's not a fleshlight. I'm getting confused. Well, it's not a fleshlight. It's a UV light. Black light.
Yeah, blacklight.
Right. That doesn't
I've
show up
moved
spunk.
on. It
That
does.
doesn't show up spunk. And what's
It
more,
does.
if you saw some small speckles of something on my jeans, yeah.
I've
right.
moved on. You seem to be
Listen,
bringing this
you
up.
know what? The CEO of Levi Strauss, one of
Doth-
the biggest trouser manufacturers who's ever
Doth
walked the
protest
earth.
too much,
Do you know
boys
what he
and
said?
girls.
Do you remember what he said?
I
never,
got spunk on my jeans.
You never have to clean your jeans.
Why?
Because they self-clean after
they
a couple
don't.
of weeks.
That's
yes, they do.
ridiculous.
These are. Look, have a sniff of my
I
jeans.
am not sniffing your jeans.
They're nice.
I am not. No, they're not.
They're natural oils, and now all.
No, I think
it's
you're
an
confusing
ecosystem.
jeans with washing your hair. It's like if you don't use product in your hair, it'll self-clean.
Does it?
I don't know. I've heard that.
No, it doesn't.
I don't know.
My hair
Either way,
doesn't.
it's totty bollocks, isn't it?
Totty bollocks.
Anyway, you got a trolley as well, so
Thank
I'm
you.
giving
I
you
do
the
like
trolley.
that trolley. That'll go on the shelf in the other room.
yeah. So that's my apology, and
I might have to tape over the M&S because I don't like that.
Yeah,
I
tape
prefer
over it.
it was like Asda.
or Safeway
Yeah.
or retro thing like
a bit
Woolworths.
of a retro thing, not the M&S because they suck, don't they?
Yeah.
Anyway,
Talking to the mic because the lovely listeners would like to hear, and I'm tired of editing your muffles.
one thing I will say about M&S, Paul, they're ready meals. Very tasteless, in my opinion. That's just a bit of a culinary tip.
So here's the other little thing though.
Oh,
'cause-
crisp. We've got some crisps in here, Paul, that you will not have tasted before.
Can we get to that later or another
We'll-
episode?
we'll
or
just,
I
I'll
don't
just, we'll
care.
I'll just get them out at some point.
Yeah,
How about that?
randomly.
Yeah,
A
okay.
bonus opinion.
Bonus crisp moment
Gro-
coming up.
A
people.
bonus.
But
look
what is
forward
coming?
to a bonus crisp moment.
Right, that was the lovely thing, but now is another lovely thing.
Well, Graham Casey, who appeared on our show a year or so ago, maybe 2 years now with COVID. Jesus fucking Christ.
The missing year.
Yeah, Graham Casey, we used to do a sketch show with him years and years ago. He sent us a thing on Facebook. It was a Facebook Marketplace advert, and it simply said, "Speedboat for sale, brackets, unwanted game show gift." And instantly you thought, well, what other game show could it be?
I only really put it together when I saw the photograph of Bullseye there, Jim
Yeah.
Bowen, standing by a boat that looks very similar.
Similar. So I looked at it and thought, well, hang on, how can you prove?
What's the provenance?
Yeah.
How can you prove it's that boat? I
Yeah.
mean, does it say
No, I know exactly.
given to me by...
So anyone could
Bowen?
say I was on Bullseye in the 80s and here's me boat, and you can't prove it.
Jim Bowen could stand on the bow of that boat and he'd be on Bowen, on bow.
Oh, I'm moving on from that right now. So I decided to look at the advert after initially going, oh, funny, what else is there?
Yes.
And then I read the description from the seller information is Simon, and it was when I read this that I thought, all right, I'll mention it on the show. So he says, if you don't live on a council estate in the middle of some grey, downtrodden Medway town with limited access to Lake Windermere, the Norfolk Broads, or the Isle of Scilly, then this is surely a must. I'm selling my speedboat, which I won on Bullseye in 1987.
Okay.
Honestly, I would much have preferred the Vista Semi-Trans Mark II motorhome with 2-ring burner and sheltered housing beige tartan furnishings.
I would like I would have preferred the mobile home
Yeah.
as well. Everyone
Or the
would.
kitchen, or the fitted living room, or a box of money.
Or a
you know?
telly.
Or
Did they used
telly.
to have telly as the top prize?
Not as the top prize. Usually, maybe Bully Special, but never the winning gamble prize.
I see.
So anyway, he says, never been used as they neglected to advise me on licenses and fees for owning a boat and even giving me a boat trailer. I wasn't
They
too
literally go, just there's the fucking boat.
Yeah, you sorted out, apparently. Or they delivered
It's
it
just
and
in
dropped it on his driveway, and it was
Okay,
like,
yeah.
now what? So he goes on to say, I also wasn't too keen on Jim Bowen and his warm northern humour, and he stunk of inside-out whoopee cushion dipped in a tin of Winalot.
Whoa.
Anyway,
That's
free
pretty
to
specific, isn't it?
anyway, free to any budding aviation enthusiast. Aviation's not the right
got
term.
that wrong. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you see the boat, and it looks like shit. It looks like it's been left on the side of the road for 20 years.
And it doesn't have. It has a detail. There's a white stripe down the hood. Is that? Do you call it the hood of a boat?
I don't
The
know,
front.
maybe the front,
Where
the
Bowen-
bow,
The bow where Bowen stands on the Bowen on
Bowen's
the bow.
Bowen's bow wow. It's absolute
Good
dog's
dog's
dinner. Win a lot.
Win a lot. Yeah, nice. Nice. It's all coming round.
Oh, you'll win a lot of prizes with David and Jim Bow Wow.
On
In
Absolute Dog's
the
Dinner.
absolute dog's dinner.
It could be a dog-based game show.
It could be.
Yeah.
Name Sniff That Dog.
Yeah.
That's a bloodhound. That's,
Terrier.
oh, Yorkie. I can.
A Yorkie? That's
Yeah.
a chocolate bar, you think?
No, that's. Oh, no, it is arsehole.
Oh, God. Oh, But luckily, what turns me on is Dalmatian.
Yeah. One
Gash.
sniff of a Dalmatian's clout, and I'm fucking. I know it.
Oh, I'm coming a bit just thinking about it.
I can fucking put my finger on it.
I'm drawing a snail trail saying "fuck me" in my pants with me.
And that was the worst episode of You Bet ever.
I can't believe I said that. Anyway,
So yeah, a boat.
18 quid.
Yeah, but I guess you've got to get it yourself and look
It
at.
doesn't look. Do you see the white stripe down the front? It doesn't look like the same boat at all. And
Well, no, it's that picture that they put on is just to kind of show a bullseye boat and bullseye and Jim Bowen. I don't think he's saying that's the one he won.
I see.
I guess someone could look up Simon in '87 on Challenge TV or on YouTube.
And also, why would you want it? It's like you've got no certification. He's just admitted.
Yeah,
It's nothing. It's just a broken old boat.
but he's also probably had it in his front garden for 30 years.
So
and
you
he just
believe
wants
it
to-
from the little blurb? You'd say you
I
believe
don't
it.
know. I just thought it was cute to read out.
He said Jim Bowen smelt bad. I mean, isn't he a personal hero of
I think
yours,
it's
Paul?
no, he's not a personal hero, but I also think
Was he a bad guy?
Just looking at Jimbo, and he does look like a Sunday roast at a harvester. He's got that kind of smell to him.
Old food.
Nanny's Christmas lunch.
Yeah,
It's
old
that-
turkey.
Yeah.
Watery gravy and old turkey fat
He
sizzling.
smells like a chip pan in a caravan.
Right, yeah.
It's that kind of smell in a holiday home.
I like
Butland's
this. We should
red
make this a
coat
permanent segment.
What?
Imagine what Jim Bowen smelled like.
Here's all,
Well, he smells like the grave now, probably dust.
What's those pans you get? What's those pies you get?
Frey
in the tin?
Bentos.
Frey Bentos.
Oh, yeah, he does smell like that.
He's
yeah.
like a cross between Frey Bentos and rotting flesh. Flesh Bentos.
Second album, etc.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
I would like to go see a band called Flesh Bentos, though.
We are Flesh Bentos.
They would be metal, wouldn't they, as fuck? Like,
No, but they'd start with a little bit of folk, like
yeah, loud and quiet. Now,
I like it.
Paul.
We are Frey Bentos. Hey nonny nonny and hey nonny
Frey
nonny.
Bentos, Flesh Bentos.
Fresh Bentos, sponsored
You
by
forgot the name of your own fucking group.
Absolute Dogs Dinner.
Oh, oh, that's come in, has it?
Right, do your little bit.
I'm not doing a bit. I'm
Yeah.
asking you. I've
Here we
got
go.
here. No,
There's another list.
I'm asking you,
Yeah,
as is
as is.
our
Want.
custom and our little way. What's coming up on the show today, Paul?
Well, coming up on the show today, we're going to do a Paul's Page Turners and a Platter.
Silverman's platters.
We're going to do a Silverman's.
Can
I
I
was
get
just
my name
condensing
in?
it for time.
No, I've been noticing this,
You
Every
haven't
little thing,
noticed it.
shaving off a little mention of Eli here, shaving off another mention of Eli there, slowly accruing, it just being you and me, and no one even knows who I am. They just think, who's that
Mate,
annoying, impish guy with tiny fingers? Tiny finger Eli, the smell monster. Is that who I am? Is that who I am?
Pumple Stink Skin.
Right.
Yeah? That's you.
What is coming up on the show, though,
Well,
in all honesty? Because I'm
Pumples-
floundering here.
Well, Pumple
Oh,
Stink Skin. I'll tell you what's coming
I'll
up
get
on
the
the show.
crisps
I've
out.
told you. I've just told you. We're doing
Oh, yeah, of course. Sorry.
a
I
platter
completely ignored it.
and
when
a
you-
page turner.
The problem is I've been doing this so long, Paul, that when you say things that are just things we've done before, I just completely
See,
blank
That's
out.
what I do as well when I'm talking.
Talking without thinking on Cheap Show.
Downloading program.
Right.
So
I will
that's-
go to this list if you're not careful.
Just do it anyway.
Okay.
And then get your crisps out, and then that's the segment.
No, we'll save the crisps for halfway.
Oh, thrilling!
There is crisps, everybody. We'll just do a quick taste, quick cheap eats. In maybe about 20 minutes, okay? After we
Shut up. Get on with
on
it.
my list. 1, Finch. 2, Lee. That's a coincidence that it spells Finchley across the first two.
Or is it?
No, because one is the bird, Finch,
Psychologically, you might have been
and the second is Lee, the River Lee. It's a river here in North London.
right. So
3,
I'm still guessing you could have.
Barrington.
Right.
4,
Yeah.
Smell Reach.
Smell reach.
It's an important concept. And 5, Teas, Paul. Teas.
TEASE or
Yeah.
TEAS?
TAS.
So cup of teas.
Cup of teas, but it doesn't say that.
Well, let's
You've
see.
really milked a lot of
Well,
humour out of my list.
We asked
well done.
We asked 100 people. 1. Name a type of bird. You said finch. Our survey says.
Ba-ding!
16. Oh, not our top answer, but well done. Number 2, we asked name a river in London. You said
the River Lee.
Lee. Our survey said.
It is in fucking London.
Thames was our top answer, though. We asked 100
well,
people.
Lee got something.
Yeah, well, no one said Lee. out of 100 people.
Fucking hell.
Number 3, we asked you, come up with the name of a man who once got arrested for perjury. You said Lord Barrington. Our survey says, woo, woo, woo. Top answer,
Top
52.
answer.
Number 4.
This is it. How much do I have to get then? Come on, you're a shit host.
You've got to get 47 more points. Okay.
That has got to be the top answer for this.
So, question
Name
4.
it said, name something you
No.
drink at 5 o'clock in Britain.
This is number
yes,
4.
teas.
Yeah, but you said that to number 4, which
Oh,
was
shit, sorry.
Name something. Name something you could do with your nose and your arms. You said smell, reach. Our survey says, bung! Oh, 12.
12
So that
points.
means you've got to get 35.
35. Look, he did a bit of maths there that he
Right.
invented.
Final question, number 5.
You're
We
probably
asked
good at maths if
asked
it's in the
100
context of a game
quiz
show. You're
No,
like
it's
an
not.
idiot savant.
No, we've proven
No,
that
that's not
completely
true,
wrong.
no.
And we finally asked, name a hot drink. You said teas. Our survey said, bing,
top answer.
14 points. Coffee was the top answer with 25.
Oh.
So you're one short. Eli,
Oh.
give me your penis. You've lost the game.
What was the top prize? A boat?
It wasn't. It wasn't a top prize. It was this trolley.
Oh.
Right, should we crack on with the show?
Come on, sound effect time.
Since I saved that fucking awful segment of yours.
Hello and welcome back. What segment is this? I would like you to come over here. Over here is my new one. Over here, over there, bumming me hard. Sorry.
What's wrong with you today with that?
It's always the same.
Especially considering what we're about to talk about.
All right, sorry.
It might seem like pot kettle black situation,
No,
all right?
it obviously is not, Paul.
I'm just saying,
Listen,
you're not allowed to do any more
you've
intros to
given me
segments.
midget pencils
No, they're just chunky pens for small hands. It's just-
for children.
no, small hands.
It means children, though.
Or tiny,
You
tiny Germans.
you infantilise me.
Well, I don't. Don't turn you into any kind of ghost. It's awful.
That is bad.
I don't know why. No, it's now time for Paul's page turners.
And that is the segment of the show where we look at literature,
Yes.
books.
That's
Basically, it's
literature.
about books, isn't
Magazines sometimes.
it? Sometimes magazines,
Pamphlets, brochures, books,
fortune cookies,
magazines. Have I said magazines?
Uh,
Cookies, signs,
skywriting,
dictionaries, internet, and finally
phones. Do you ever read phones?
poetry, plays, scripts,
Stop! You're just doing a
Things I can read.
You know what, Paul?
albums, tattoos,
Paul, stop, please.
braille. We could do braille.
Audio books.
No, because you can't read audiobooks.
You
can
do,
only
don't you?
listen.
You
You listen to audiobooks, don't you?
You know what?
What?
This packaging is not for children.
It is. It's just not for small hands.
Shut up.
Oh, it must be like trying to open something up with, I don't know, just a handful of thumbs.
There we go.
Oh, he's opened it up. Oh, look at him, bless him. He's
Oh,
opened
very
it up.
hot. Is it very sticky?
No, stop. Concentrate. Focus.
I
Don't.
can't. It's all. I've got liquid forehead again.
No, you don't have liquid forehead.
Oh.
Well, look at those big chunky pencil
Cute
colours.
pencils.
Yeah. Oh, they look big in your hand, don't they?
Oh, shut
Oh,
up.
well done. You're a big boy today. Gives a cuddle.
Weird. Right.
And it has a sharpener in, doesn't it? Yeah, it's got a sharpener in.
It's a nice little thing, Paul. Was it from the Works
No.
charity shop?
Oh, look at that. What a nice
It's a
little
wooden pencil
wooden
sharpener.
eraser
I bet
that
it's
is.
very ineffective, though.
I don't care. Your problem now.
Oh!
Right, so we were sent this in the P.O. box a few weeks ago, and I've sadly forgotten the name attached. So, first of all, I apologise, but based on the book, maybe you don't want to be associated with this at all, because I had a quick look through this, and it shocked and appalled me.
Did it arrive just by itself, or was it with other items?
It was with other items, so it's likely that
What
we
were they?
maybe have mentioned. Mate, it's hard to keep track.
Will the person's name be with those other items, Paul?
Yeah, but as I say, maybe they don't want to know once I reveal that today we are looking at the FHM Little Book of Bloke. What more does a man need?
Now, I never used to read FHM.
No, neither did I.
Was it? It was like a tits on the cover sort of.
It was like loaded. It was all that
Yeah, but
kind
what
of
was
bloke
that?
mag.
What would you call those mags? Do they even exist anymore?
No, not really. I don't believe. I mean,
Why? Because did the law change? Was it like the page 3 thing? Because with Sun used to have
I think.
bare breasts on page 3,
Yeah,
and it was a national newspaper.
yeah.
And then I don't know if it was a law, but they were forced
Well, no.
to stop in some way.
It's
weren't they?
more that the fact that during the 90s, when these magazines were huge, there was lad culture, and it even extended to women because you had like the ladette culture and stuff like that. You
What
remember?
did that mean?
It just meant they could behave like all the worst aspects of boys, and that was some kind of weird equality at the time.
Yeah,
Weird
Isn't
logic.
that's what I'm driving at. Isn't
Yeah.
it strange that they'd sort of
Well-
it's like this sort of masculine, this worship of the worst aspects of masculinity, what you'd call toxic
Well,
masculinity
that's what they call
now.
Yeah, but it's bloke culture back then. You know,
Yeah,
it's
but it was
shower room
fashionable
talk.
even for women to act like that.
Well,
then.
because that was the only way, in many respects, women could have a voice in pop culture and the media.
And that's fucked up.
Yeah, but it was
It's a
also
weird time.
successful. Because, I mean, look at the shows that were out around then as well. So you obviously had The Word, and that wasn't blokey so much, but it leered towards it at times because, you know, some of the guests they
But
had.
at that time as well, there were other currents in culture, weren't they? It wasn't utterly dominant, the whole lad culture thing.
No, but
'Cause
it
there
was
was things like the rave thing, and that was much more egalitarian between the sexes and sort of a bit asexual in a way, wasn't it?
a little bit.
Do you know what I mean?
But we're looking at the back end of, like, Britpop. We're looking at,
Yes,
you
which
know,
was
the,
very
the
laddie,
fringes.
wasn't it? Yeah.
We're looking at which it wasn't like the case of Oasis, but most of the cases they're all art students who did bands like
Yeah,
Suede and
yeah,
Pulp
yeah,
and
yeah,
Blair were all artsy kids.
Oh no, and also with sort of and androgynine sort of
With Pulp, definitely, and
presentation
Suede.
as well. Yeah.
But like even Blair did lean into the bloke aspect, like Boys and Girls.
Yes, but
Park
they were sort
life.
of they sort of framed it as sort of writing in the way that the Kinks did, sort of writing
Yeah.
from the a song from the perspective of a particular character that they've.
Yeah.
Do you see what I mean?
Going past all that, you had like TV shows like Men Behaving Badly, which was, you know, the blokey sitcom.
Yes.
You also had like even Skinner and Baddiel's Fantasy Football
Was blokey.
was blokey.
Was laddie.
I mean, again, not as blokey and laddie as it could have been, but like Chris Evans was a big front runner
I was
of
just
all
about
those
to
shows.
say the Big Breakfast, was that a laddie?
No, but like Don't Forget Your Toothbrush and TFI Friday definitely lent into that.
What about
culture.
that thing with Samantha Jameson?
Game On?
That was a bit laddie, wasn't it?
I don't really.
Because the whole basis is like they're like single men, and then a really hot
girl moves in.
moves in, and that's the sort of tension.
And
Do you see what I mean?
Which one doesn't bust the nut over
Yeah,
her first?
exactly.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And it's a whole sort of construction around
Yeah.
the gender roles and the sexes that is sort of like you wouldn't get now.
No, because that's what I'm saying. These magazines died out for two reasons. One, that culture slowly went away the closer you got to the millennium. And the second thing is the popularity of the internet made magazines like FHM and Loaded pointless. Because this was a lifestyle magazine, wasn't
Yes.
it? They were men's lifestyle magazines, but the tone was, oh, you know what I mean? And even though back in the day this wasn't for me and I was probably a bit too young for it, I still would glance at it and go, I don't recognise these men. I don't want to be part of that
Yes.
culture.
Well,
And that-
so did I to a certain extent, yeah.
So this is a little book span off from the FHM.
So
and
do you think it was given away on the cover?
yeah.
Isn't that strange to give a little book on the cover? And that's something you don't see very much these days.
Well-
and it's just the mag. It's just a sort of extension of the mag. They used to do it. Viz did it with the Profanosaurus as well, didn't they?
Yeah, but,
It's a little pamphlet.
that's fine because that's kind of like a little pull out and keep kind of fun thing. Whereas this seems to be like if you boiled Loaded down to one pure essence of shit garbage, this little book
It's a little book
is
of garbage.
distilled FHM
And
shit.
have you mentioned the title already? It's called The Little Book of Bloke. The FHM Little Bloke of Book. Book of Bloke.
Well, let me just start by so this was written in
Book of Bloke.
Right, so this was written in 2003 apparently. This came out in
Whoa.
2000. But this is like the dying embers of that movement.
Well, if you think about it, it kind of hung around, didn't it, into the early 2000s?
Yeah.
Isn't it weird how that always happens with decades? They all, like the 60s didn't really end in terms of the culture until like 73 or so.
And the 80s didn't start until 83 or 4 kind of
Because it was still the 70s.
Yeah.
And similarly with the turn of the century, it's sort of like really it was really like the 90s in the early 2000s, wasn't
a
it?
little bit, yeah. It still had that.
Obviously,
Everything's
2004, did you say?
2003.
Yeah.
But I'm guessing this is like distilled articles from the past few years boiled into one
So
little
it's coming
booklet.
to an end. They're sort of regurgitating stuff. And
Let me just read what Daniel Davis, editor-in-chief, says at the beginning of this book, right? Men, we face a crisis. 2003. We face a crisis. What fucking crisis? We are being ridiculed everywhere, from the pages of women's mags to lady-biased TV adverts. 2003, this shit's being said. But who has filled the world with beautiful objects like the Golden Gate Bridge, Nirvana's second album, and the Lamborghini Diablo? Who digs up the road to bring you digital cable? Men. That's who. Which is why FHM has produced a celebration of blokeness, from the ability to manipulate three-dimensional objects in space to being the sex
they
that
always
dreams up a
say that.
school. to being the sex that dreams up a school for wheelies.
School for wheelies.
So be proud of your Y chromosome as you slap a radiation alert sticker onto the monitor of an annoying colleague. And with my intimate knowledge of the content of this book, let me give you the personal guarantee that what follows is 100% pure bollocks. I thank you.
That's just shit.
The premise of this is like, men are being attacked. Oh, we can't be men anymore.
You can't say that anymore.
What's
You can't-
actually being said is, your journalism style is dying out because it's proving to be archaic and really fucking
terrible.
regressive. So this book is a weird mix. It's a mixture of like random articles about sports and fighting and things like that, things you expect. Then there are things that shock me where it's like, men, do you know this? And I'm like, if you don't know this by now, there's a real fucking problem. And then there's sex stuff. Lots of sex stuff. Right, so all that stuff and stuff you think a man should know. But here's the first article of note after going through this, and I've pulled out a few special pages. 1, shave your arse. Chest hair, chin stubble, all part of being a man, but an evil curly arse hair, no, it must be destroyed. And then it goes through the ways you can shave your arse by...
Oh, let's see.
Oh, I'll let you read it out.
First thing to do, of course, is to get quite literally butt naked.
In a shower, yeah, okay.
Then fill your bowl with warm water.
Right.
Take all your shaving... I don't need... this is...
But you see the point?
Oh, he's shaving his cheeks. I thought he was going to go in and try and sort of get the ring.
No, man, you should never attack that area without professional assistance.
No, you shouldn't.
Because it's a delicate button. It's my delicate button.
It could get quite sore.
I honestly think the only reason they put this article in is so they could write the words arse and draw a man
terrible.
squatting in the shower, shaving his arse.
Sugaring. No, this is some info here.
Hang on, what's sugaring?
This technique has been used for centuries in the Middle East, home with the highest concentration of werewolf women. Oh, great.
You see what I mean?
Oh, great. I just thought, as soon as it said Middle East, there's going to be something fucking racist that comes within 2 words.
It's almost as if
Unbelievable.
you can't write something without comparing it in derogatory terms to another culture, another
Can't
species,
believe
another
that.
sex.
Just stick it in there.
Yeah.
A bit of racism. Just, like, weird.
Yeah. But the
I
audience...
don't even want to know what sugaring is now because you've disgusted me, little FHM.
Then the next article of note.
Book of Bloke.
Shag of the month. And look how they look how they start this. When she owes you a favour, forget about missionary. Here are 6 positions that do everything for you and nothing for her. And then there are 6 sex positions that are designed to basically,
What?
It's like, well,
What are they? What could it possibly
one's
be?
the hoist. Take the sort of thick sash you get with a luxury bathrobe, fold it in half, knot the ends and loop it under her hips. Then hold on tight and lift her as you do her doggy style. Yes, it will leave your arms aching, but the extra deep penetration compensates for the bum.
I remember what I was going to say now.
Yeah.
Do you think people used this for a little tug on Tommy Tigger?
Yes, because there's all sorts in the world, and some fucking
So
guys...
that's enough to get some guy off
probably
just
had
thinking
a
about
grumble.
that, basically, yeah.
The wallflower, the backflip...
Because it was sort of... but wasn't... The internet came in 96. Wasn't that the end of any kind of porn, difficulty obtaining porn ended on that date, didn't it?
What, when the internet began?
Yeah.
Well, porn became, an all-access kind of
And by
open source
2003...
thing.
2003...
Oh, yeah, no.
So who would be... It'd be for little boys would be
It's for
wanking off
people...
over
Well,
this.
it's for a culture of men who are still tied into, for want of a better phrase, analog thought. So they're the people who enjoyed men behaving badly, unironically. They potentially like sports, they drink a lot, and they like fighting and boxing. You know what I mean? It's like there's an audience that they write these magazines for that I might not associate with, but they're there and they don't care because they think like this anyway. The journalism reflects, to some extent.
What's another position?
The Cave of Delights. Simple but also effective. She takes a gulp of warm but never hot drink, or
come
something
on.
with ice in, or something fizzy, champagne, Diet Coke, holds it in her mouth, then gobbles you off. If you're really in her good books, perhaps you saved a small puppy from drowning, she'll alternate from one beverage to the other. No, she won't. No woman is going to have a line of coffee, cola, champagne, tea, still water, fizzy water.
Bovril at the end.
And then Bovril. Oh, do you want a meaty finish, love?
Meat bath finish?
Do you want your dick to smell like Winalot after we're done?
Come on, you've nicked Winalot off that guy who did
Great,
the
no,
ad.
I'm having that. The spinner. Like the backflip, she
Oh,
mounts
I
you
know
cowgirl
this.
style,
Yeah,
then
and
she
then he
slowly
spins
twists 360, all impaled on your diamond cutter. No, It's not sexy. It doesn't work. No one gets anything out of that 360 spin.
No, it's just.
Can you imagine how awkward that is to be like, oh, my leg, sorry.
Yeah, but it's just she owes you one.
She owes
you a painful one. You've done something for her, like whatever. Take the bins out, and now she's gonna give you one. Get her to gobble some Bovril and gob you off.
And then, like, the next chapter is literally no job for a woman. They can't throw knives. They can't be a Eurofighter pilot. They can't do rally driving. They can't do a welder. And they say, ignore Flashdance.
No, I will not ignore Flashdance. I like Flashdance.
Here's a woman who tried to do this and she didn't do it. I fucking hate it.
Yeah. Anything else?
Tales from the Door.
Oh.
Tales from the Door.
Weren't we going to do one of those this week?
Well, we're going to say it for next week. I realised. I thought we'd bank it. Bouncers are the hardest men in Britain. So let's talk to Jeff Thompson, one of Coventry's Kings of Dorman.
So it's like a lot of tropes that come up. It's like sex for the benefit of the man.
Well, it's all machismo, isn't it? It's that sense of caveman
taking
pleasure.
And also the sort of transactional nature in that she owes you one. Do you know what I mean? She owes you. And then there's sort of a celebration of violent men.
Well, there's another chapter in here celebrating Chopper, the fucking
who's
super
a
violent criminal.
It's
again a part of that culture where it's like, if you can't be a tough guy in the East End, you can read lots of fucking books about them and get into it. It's almost part of the same fascinating with true crime. It's not too.
There's overlap with but I mean, as a fan of the noir genre, the best noir doesn't celebrate macho men in that way, but it shows crime for what it is, which is something that destroys people. And do you see what I mean?
There's
That's
a certain romance to it.
Yes.
But
there's
usually
nuanced.
there are all tragedies.
Yeah.
Mostly.
Anti-heroes. It's the celebration of the anti-hero as if they were a real hero. It's the same thing what people, who want to act hard have like posters of Al Pacino and Scarface. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
When in fact, when you actually look at the film, he's an incestuous monster. Do you know what I mean? Who ends up dead because of his ego. And why would you want to be that? Do you know what I mean?
So I'm just going to read 2 examples of Jeff the Bouncer's life, 2 little anecdotes.
Oh, he beat some cunt
and
up.
I'm going to say the second
He
one.
bottled someone.
I'm going to change the language of it.
Oh, there's a bit of racism coming up, is there?
Yes. So I'm going to change the language of it, right? Just so I can at least defend this fucking podcast. So the first one is Jeff on Hard Men, right? One night I had trouble with this guy called Granite Jaw, who had a reputation of being impossible to knock out. We brawled in the street for 20 minutes. People were watching, and then some were walking to the chip shop.
Can I just say, you didn't fight for 20 minutes.
I'm just reading what he says.
20 minutes, one of you's dead. Do you know what I mean? You don't fight for 20 minutes.
All right, but
think what a round of boxing is, Paul. 3 minutes.
Maybe it was 3 minutes, but they thought it was 20 minutes because they thought it was epic.
Because he's a cunt.
Yeah. So, people were watching, then walking to the chippy, eating, and coming back. We were all still at it. In the end, I had to bite the top of his finger off. We became friends afterwards. Story 1.
So, okay.
And they're all kind of similar. Like one on Cowards where he goes, I made this guy pass out because I was so hard.
Oh.
Anyway, Jeff on Japes. So here's one of Jeff's absolutely fucking hilarious. Absolutely,
Jeff,
Japes.
Just try that sentence once.
I'm going to say absolutely now on purpose.
Come on.
Jeff's absolutely wonderful Japes. One night, I snuck off for a rest in the cloakroom. I must have nodded off, but then I sensed this musty smell lurking over me. I woke up to find another bouncer's willy dangling out of my mouth. The guys found it hilarious. That's the king of crack you get on the door.
Sorry, dangling out of his mouth.
Dangling over my mouth.
That was very different that way you said that.
All right,
dangling out of my mouth is like a fucking nightmare, mate.
I know. Let me rephrase it. I woke up to find another bouncer's willy dangling over my mouth.
Over my mouth,
yeah,
not out of my mouth.
It's horrible either way.
It went well David Lynch there. I was like, willy coming out my mouth.
Yeah, no, that would be disturbing. But I'm just going to let you...
So I pissed in my mouth.
No, someone just had... Just read the... don't read it out, but read the actual bit I didn't read, and you'll see why I skipped it. So at the very bottom of the second column to the top of the third.
I'm not reading this out then.
No, just read it to yourself and see why I exercise certain details.
Oh, the musty smell after the penis over the mouth.
Yeah, that bit. Read the next line that I didn't read.
Ah.
Yes. You see? I bet that adds a bit of more fruit and colour to his wonderful japes. But I was like, you fucking cunt.
It's just...
And that's like the japes.
He pissed in his mouth or he pissed onto his hair?
No, hang on. No one mentions, nor
What's
did
the
I
musty
mention.
smell? It's the
just
smell of
from the smell of a penis.
The bell end
right
smell.
on your top lip because they thought that's hijinks.
Oh, hilarious.
Yeah. Here's a chapter which surprised me. how your cock works. And you think, as an adult, if you don't know this, then there's a serious problem with you. I don't care if this is meant to be a flighty segment to just pass it off, but
It is pure filler. It must be.
But it goes
What
into
is
all the details. After every 150 mil, you have to go for a wee. Then all of a sudden, you feel you need to wee, and then you go wee. That's literally the article
Your
spread over.
bladder and then you wee.
And then it talks about erections and ejaculation, and it talks about how the
you
penis
get
works.
stiff, you wank it off, all the cum comes out.
Porn goes into the video player. The resulting neuro input, a spit roast perhaps, triggers
Vascular.
No, vasodilator impulses in your cock, relaxing the
Vasodilator impulse.
relaxing the arterioles in your shaft and causing 3 columns of erect tissue to fill with blood.
Those are the tridents.
You're getting stiff.
Oh, come on.
After
I don't wanna hear
swift strokes aplenty, sensory nerve endings in your bell end light up. Blah, blah, blah. Your internal sphincter closes, preventing an expulsion of urine, and the bladder neck contracts. Masturbation rate accelerates to breakneck speed. Goos are brewing. Signals from the upper sacral and lower lumbar regions
Sounds like
initiate
us. This is just like
ejaculation.
us.
All they've done is copy in a Wikipedia or whatever, a scientific journal of the time,
Yes.
and then wrote in the words "protecting the little fellas from the fanny acid."
I see.
Yes.
Lovely. Again, it's
The money shot. With you wailing like a banshee, man juice rockets up your shaft and out onto the sofa at a speed of 28 miles per hour.
It's meant to be funny. This is meant to be funny.
To think, a pig can churn out 8,000 million each spurt.
A pig.
Yeah.
Oh, great. Get a pig in.
Men
on this.
can only spunk about 400 million sperms per gush.
I have no feeling one way or another.
And then there's
about
literally the next chapter is the Great FHM Shuffle Challenge. They
that.
compare
Wanking. Small wanking, is it?
dirty mags to the internet to a phone.
What do they say?
Toss time, abandoned in despair after 30 minutes on the internet.
Oh, fuck off.
Dirty mags, 9 minutes, 47 seconds.
What, to come?
Yeah.
Who cares?
When he used his phone.
I feel I'm...
Oh, a phone line, like a sex chat line. It said it took him 12 minutes and 14 seconds.
He did, and he made it up. He's a fucking alcoholic hack.
It's 6 minutes before she describes my tallywhacker searing into her star hole, and 12 minutes before it's over. So there's an article about
Wanking off.
what's best to wank, and apparently good old mags are the old best.
What else he got in that book?
Oh,
I'm
God.
feeling very... I feel like unclean, you know?
There's a thing about Garage Gourmet, how to eat at a garage. There's how to get pissed on a budget.
Oh, this
and then
might be Garage Gourmet. Let's see what different snacks there are in that era.
Forget about overpriced restaurants. Petrol stations stock all you need, and they're open 24 hours. Texaco. Are those Texaco still
No,
exist?
I don't think it does, you know.
Starter. Petit salami in a fruit compote using HP sauce and pepperami.
Oh, they're just being twats, aren't they? They're like, why would you
Chicken-
do that? You'd never put a pepperami in a filou pastry.
The main meal would be chicken and bacon en croûte, which is a chicken and bacon slice and chicken cup of soup.
Nice.
Dessert, caramelized Brayburn and hot chocolate sauce, which is an apple put in some Cadbury's caramel.
Well, I'd eat that as well.
All right, and then there's the BP menu. To start, chili and tomato bruschetta with turkey and farmhouse cheese. And in that way, they mean smoky bacon mini cheddars, Dairy Lunchables, Doritos salsa, and that's that what it
I
is.
quite like that.
We might have found the chapter which might work.
This is all right.
We might give this bit a pass.
Yes.
Um,
As long as there's no... it could get racist at some stage.
yeah, that's what I'm worrying about.
Or sexist.
Maine.
Or classist.
Maine, pepper steak tortillas with warm Caesar salad, which is a Ginster's pepper steak slice and BP Caesar wrap.
Yeah, baby.
And finally, a yogurty chocolate dumpling with wild cherry Kool-Aid, which is a chocolate muffin, a Muller fruit corner, and you dollop the yogurt on the muffin. So
I used to like a Muller corner. See, that's given me a warm feeling of nostalgia for the period.
we found one article which hasn't turned our fucking stomach.
Yeah,
it's like
basically.
here's to get pissed on a budget, like how little you need to spend in order to get fucking wrecked.
Okay.
Like again, this is 2003
Is
prices.
it pure...
So if you got a budget of £10,
pure... Because you know what
what?
the fad was then was for
What?
hooch. Soda, Alka-Pops.
Oh, yeah, Alka-Pops.
Is
Well,
there any
no.
Alka-Pops on that?
No,
Or
not
they're just
here.
like, you've got to drink beer.
No, it's
Is
more
there- it's
like if you-
lager.
it says if you got a budget of £10, you can drink 10 units, which is 4 pints of Bass, which
Fuck
apparently
off.
comes to £7.36.
Wow. Yeah.
Half a pint of Butcombe Bitter, which is 90p.
Butcombe.
Okay, 1 Bell's Whiskey and Water, £1.40, and that altogether comes to £9.66.
Yeah, you
apparently.
could get pissed for a tenner back
yeah,
then.
back in the day,
Yeah.
or certainly get tipsy.
I know. If I had 3 pints of Bass, a whiskey and ice, and what else?
Bell's Whiskey and Water and a Butcombe
Bitcombe.
Bitter, which is like is that
That's
a lemon
4
bitter?
pints of beer and a shot, basically. I'd be gone.
But look, here's the image that they've
I
put
wouldn't
on.
want to drink all that crap.
That's the image they've put on this, a man being sick in the street.
Oh.
So finally, to end this segment, because there's loads that we could get into, but I've already decided this is making my hands feel dirty just touching
I feel
it.
sweaty and unclean. Like
There's
I've been like rolling around in Soho in Sex Corner.
Yeah,
I mean,
and there's
a Sex Corridor. What was it called? Sex Bridge.
Yeah. And there's
No, it wasn't called that. You're just ignoring everything I'm saying,
because
aren't you?
I want to move on from this book.
Banana head. Go back to my list.
No, there's no more list.
Smell reach.
So I'm going to skip the last chapter, which is Gayness Explained, which when I read this, it fucking made me angry that you could print this and it's just bloke jokey chat.
So what is their take? It's like stereotype of the effeminate gay man.
It's kind of like, it's basically how to spot a gay man and what all their weird
They'll be
things are
wearing
that they
pink
do.
and like...
It's like, because Graham Norton isn't going to go away. So then it's like...
they're right about that. He never did he, go away?
No, but
did he?
FHM did, so fuck off.
Exactly.
So their first question they ask is, why do they speak funny? And then it talks about why gay people have that voice.
But that's
not true.
it's not universally true, is it?
And then slang. Do you want to hear what some of their slang is?
Now, is this taken from, what's it called, Polari?
No,
the
this
actual
isn't.
slang that was... That's interesting to me, that they had a dialect.
Polari is fascinating, but that's because of the laws at the time meant it was criminal to be seen as a gay person.
And
so
it
you
wasn't,
had to have
but
your
it wasn't
own.
exclusively for gay people. It was like an underworld argot, wasn't it?
I don't know too much more than frankly what I heard on
I think
Round
it
the
was.
Horn.
I think it because obviously homosexuality was criminalised.
Yeah,
It was overlapped with like
kind
villains
of
and
Cockney
criminals.
rhyme and slang stuff.
Yeah, criminals.
I
and
guess. But
Polari, you'd know because.
But this, I don't think. This is the thing. This is 20 years ago now, basically. And I don't even know if these terms were either real terms back then, old terms that they misunderstood, or they're out of play now. But, like, for instance, a bagpipe. What do you think a bagpipe is?
Getting noshed off, several people noshing several others off.
No, it's when you have sexual intercourse in the armpit of another man. I don't think that's particularly
that's just
a gay thing anyway.
Well,
Also, I just can't be. I can't waste any more
not,
time
I mean,
on
let's
this.
fucking not.
But I will end with this image, and then that's the segment.
I've already peeped. Oh.
It's a great big cock. So big
What's
cock.
wrong with it though?
It's a big cock.
But it looks misshapen.
That's what they're saying in the article. It's not all fun and games having a big cock that really
It looks like the man is unwell in the cock area.
It's a big one.
No, but it's all bending and it looks like it's bursting at the top. Do you know what I mean? Like there's some kind of constriction in it.
It looks like someone's badly lagged a storm pipe. It's just God.
But there's this focus on cocks. Do you think it's people sort of think, oh, this is funny because it's transgressive because they're saying dirty stuff? Do you see what I mean? Where's the humour?
There's no humour in that. It's kind of a bit of shock value because there used to be magazines that are a little bit kind of, here's the freaks of the world and shock and things.
And that's all of these things have sort of been taken over and ghettoised on the internet. So if you're still into that kind of stuff,
you can find it right now.
You can find it probably.
But
yeah.
FHM was the harbinger of a culture.
Trolling in a way, in sort of
It's of being an edgelord.
Yeah.
It was as a monthly edgelord magazine written for guys who like birds, booze, and football.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, I'm not like saying in general they're a hateful species, but it's certainly I couldn't relate to that whole thing at all, and I still can't. And when I see books like this, it's depressing as fuck. But we have learned how to make a really cheap BP garage main meal.
That was all right. I quite like the reference to Ginster's steak slice.
Yeah.
Or steak, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
So do you remember Ginster's, was it called buffet bar?
No, what was that?
It was like meat, like a meat
Like
tube.
a snack bar.
It was a meat tube, let me finish, filled with coleslaw.
Oh, fuck me.
I used to like that, and breadcrumbs on the outside. Like a big coleslaw, long coleslaw-filled Scotch egg.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
Mate, no.
I'll go for one now. I would. I'd suck it down. I used to get those when I was at university off the guy in the local garage who he was a murderer apparently. He was this.
What do you mean? What's going on?
He had a big bald head and he'd stand and go, Dougie, that's what he was called, Dougie. And you'd go, oh, I'll get a Ginster's buffet bar.
Mate, this is the most tragic and sad thing I've heard in an absolute age from you.
I'm sweaty.
Have you got nothing?
Oh, I've got this list.
No fucking list.
Trying to-
No list. I'm stopping this segment as of now. If you're going to end on a list, I'm going to end on that.
No, can I? No, Paul. Very depressing. Just to summarise, yes, the FHM Book of Bloke was extremely depressing.
Yes.
But in a similar way, not exactly as hateful and bigoted, but to the same extent depressing are things like Take a Break and stuff.
It's misery porn and that sense of shock. It's look, the thing
It's
is...
still, it's all shock, isn't
it's-
it? It's all sort of That's what I mean about transgressing. It's all like, ooh.
Again, the whole take a break thing leans into this weird cross between woman's own, women's lifestyle, and then like true crime misery lit in it.
Yeah.
And they're right in the middle. And they're all fucking disgusting. They're all things that if you saw them in like a doctor's waiting room, you'd go, what's that covered in?
Yeah.
And then you get your UV light out, and then it all gets
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
tricky.
Now, I reckon that UV light showing up spunk is a complete myth invented by Judd Apatow just for the 40-Year-Old Virgin movie.
But let's go into Eli's bedroom right now and find out. I'm
Listen.
going to grab me torch.
No,
There
listen.
we go. I'm off, ladies and gentlemen. Join me, why don't you?
Sweet veggie jam.
Right, you were going to do something crap like that.
We're back, Paul, from the sound effect, and it's time for another segment here on Cheap Show. It's a segment named after myself, and I don't think anyone should forget that or maybe try and excise it from the way the segment is introduced.
I'm going to put one of
Okay.
these small pens for big arseholes up my ring piece. Fuck this segment.
Small pens with big arseholes. Fuck
Oh,
you. Now, it is the segment
That's a HB.
known as Silverman's Platters.
Oh, I put a brown one up, coincidentally, and I pulled a brown one out. Toffee apple.
Yes, Paul, it's time for Silverman's Platters, and this is in relation to my wide, extensive
Arsehole.
collection. Will you behave? Honestly. Wide, extensive collection.
Arsehole.
Deep, wide,
Arsehole.
extensive,
Shitty, smelly, crusty, bum air flinge.
well-researched.
You
That doesn't work for a arsehole, does it?
Shave your arse.
I should shave my arse.
Yeah, on camera for Patreons.
What? No one would like that.
Right, now that I've put it out there, I bet I'll get people saying, I would pay good money to see Eli shave his
Well,
arse.
But there's a reason that I'm not a common street prostitute, Paul.
Well, you could do it on a
If I
website.
thought I could make, if
do
I
it
wanted,
on a website, called it Hairy Fans or something.
I don't do that.
HairyArse.com.
I don't do that stuff. I'm an
It's a
artist.
thought.
Yeah, I'm a comedian.
Yeah,
okay?
he's an artist, ladies and gentlemen. He's been asked to do a self-tape video of him in a nappy.
Don't give that
pretending to be
away.
a cherub.
I'm under an NDA. I'll never get it now. It's not funny. And he kept all that stuff in Rendlesham Forest about
I
stuff.
cut most of it out, the important salient parts.
Okay, fair enough.
You know, I didn't say what program it was. Well, not that it'll be broadcast in this country,
I
most
know,
likely.
fine. Or that I'll ever get paid for it.
Yeah, that's
But
another
anyway.
fucking point of contention.
Now, it is Silverman's Platters, Paul. And
Yes.
before we get to the platter today, very interesting piece.
Yes.
But there's a little something we need to do.
Yes.
And that is to go over live now to the patron saint of the segment, Silverman's Platters. He's actually in the States now. So we've got him. It's like 5 a.m. over there where Clyde McFatter is. But he's doing this for us because he is the patron saint. Paul, I'm just going to see if he's on the line now, okay? It's ringing. Hopefully Clyde McFatter will answer.
Hello, you've reached the answer phone of Clyde McFatter. If you'd like to leave a message after the tone, I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
Well, Paul, that will have to do. Welcome to Silverman's Platters.
Hello, welcome to Silverman's Platters, the segment of the show I love, where it's a show named after me, Gannon's gramophone greats.
Oh, it's not. Why is that so amusing?
I'm only getting myself amused, and that's all that really matters.
I'm going to do an alternate universe version of some character you don't like in a second.
You do already with your bloody
Andre,
Don
that's it.
McNubbin.
Andre Brandowski. He's there.
No,
he's
he's not.
outside with Marjorie.
Well, it's not-
They've hit it off.
It's not segment appropriate, so we're not doing it.
Marjorie Craddock and Andre Brandowski have hit it off. They're shagging in the corridor.
Niet.
What do you mean, no?
Niet.
You're not Andre Brandowski.
He sounds like a tennis player. Back of the net. I'm having a great time.
Now-
Woo! I'm having a great time, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm
this
glad
week.
you are.
I'm having a great
glad
time.
you
So,
are.
what is our platter this week on Gannon's Gramophone Greats?
This is a LP, an LP,
Yes.
and it is the New York City album.
Now, an important question. What does LP stand for? Some people might not know.
Well, originally, I mean, it was invented in the late 40s, the LP format, Paul.
Yeah, don't go into too much detail because I will cut this out.
You're such a cunt. Look, you're Mary Censor. That's what we should call you. The
I
Mary
am the
Censor.
Mary Censor.
Yes.
Hey, nonny, nonny.
Paul, I'm liking this. This will give me ideas for the Cherub self-tape that I have
Yes.
to do.
Hey, nonny, nonny.
That's good, man. I'm
Get a
liking
little
all this.
flute
Do a
and
little
all stuff.
flute.
Yeah, a little bit
let's
of
do a
flute
little wink
action.
to camera now.
Can you do a pan?
Yeah, I like
Yeah,
it.
a little
Like
pan
it.
pipe. Have you got a pan pipe? Something you can go.
You know what? My panpipe's in the repair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always do, but I get this, can't get a fucking panpipe, can I? It's in the repairs. You know what? It's all gummed up. It's gummed up with phlegm. It's
Yeah.
gummed up with dust and phlegm, he
So
said, the man.
Did the guy go?
He said, I've seen some bad
Pan
panpipes in my time, Jim.
but this one's all clogged up.
He said, it's clogged with phlegm and
I
hair.
haven't got the parts for this till Thursday.
It's all clogged with your filthy phlegm and your hair.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to get this
He
fixed.
said, "There's hair down here and phlegm. What's down there?" It's
And he's tapped out. Great. He's
I have
tapped out.
not tapped out. This is the New York City album, Paul. Let me read to you what is on the
Yes.
cover and what drew me in.
Where did you get it from? Charity shop?
It wasn't it, in a charity shop that it's always been a heavy hitter,
Oh,
an
the hot...
overachiever for
Yeah.
fines for me. In fact, that whole stretch, that
Has-
stretch in Swiss Cottage, the Finchley Road as it goes
Two of them have gone, though, now.
to the charity
The
shops there.
Octavia one and one other one's gone.
Octavia was never strong.
Never that
It
strong.
was good, maybe good for clothing, but that's not really what I'm in the
I
game
did,
for.
I did buy a big, tall Playmobil Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
Oh, really?
For £3. And
Oh,
it was
that's
in
good.
great Nixtalen bag. It's quite a big thing.
Oh, it
Yeah,
never
it's
told me
nice.
about that. I don't hear about all your Ghostbuster purchases.
That's because
I
it's
guess.
boring to anyone but me.
I like it when you say
You
things.
don't.
And I saw this, and let's just say the British Red Cross, I believe.
Yes,
no,
British Heart
British
Foundation.
Heart Foundation.
Near Swiss Cottage.
On, I think it's called Royal Parade or College Parade. That little stretch
Yeah.
in Swiss Cottage, that little crescent.
Where the road goes up and then goes down again.
Yes, they've built. It's a terrible piece of urban planning. But
Yeah.
it's. I used to live around there.
I know.
Anyway, you scored. We don't want to say because
No,
you
I've
scored
got
some
some-
real pieces. As soon as we walked into the first, that wasn't it.
It was British Heart Foundation.
It's
Yeah.
a great shop. It's a heavy hitter.
I got
There's
two great board games. I'll say that, board games. I got two great board games. And, oh boy, did I get a fizz on.
And I managed to pick up some things, a couple of 12s.
Yes.
Dexter Wansell's All Night Long in a beautiful copy. It's a great tune if you're into that kind of thing. Very moogie.
That's the international sign for I'm bored.
I picked up a couple of other things. One of them was a bit of a gamble, like a Disco 12, Linda someone.
Linda someone's Disco
It was
12.
on Curtom, the Curtom label, which
Eli.
is Al Green, Curtis Mayfield's label. So I thought maybe there's a Curtis Mayfield connection and it's good. Turned out to be very mediocre, sort of pedestrian disco.
Well,
but
there
that's
we
what
go.
happens. Sometimes you hit gold, Paul.
Sometimes you gold and sometimes you strike dirt.
Now, this was a very, and I knew I was going to get this as soon as I saw it.
I
because
added
this is the
nothing.
type of thing that appeals to me. The New York City album, thrilling, hilarious, moving, unexpurgated scenes of real New York City life. A stunning souvenir of the world's most exciting city, as it really is.
Now, it's a fascinating thing because we did research on it, like the label, for example, and the label are mostly known. What was the name of something? Hayes, Lee Hayes or something, the name of the label?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lee Miles Association, New York City. It's a New York label, obviously. Very plain label on the actual disc, isn't it? There's no,
Yeah,
there's
'cause
no,
It
logo
seems like
or
they
anything.
mostly dealt with like jazz and every now and then mood pieces like sounds of Brazil and things like that. But they're mostly musical. This seems to be the outlier in that it's effectively like a sound effects record, I guess.
I'll try and describe what the sort of genre that it falls into, Paul. It's a souvenir or novelty soundtrack LP. Not soundtrack, sound effect LP. Do you see what I mean?
I couldn't find it on
It seems to
Discogs
be-
at all.
But it also has an element of reportage or documentary.
A
about
little
it.
bit. This is what's confusing about it because
It's a crossover of a sort of sound effect record, a novelty record,
yes,
and a
reportage,
reportage record. Yeah.
It's strange. So
Do you know what I
basically,
mean?
You get a collection of sound effect tracks, which are like mood pieces, like at the subway, the construction site, and they sound fake, right? They sound composed of pre-existing sound effects.
That they've spliced
that
together.
they've layered
but they've
on.
actually, there's one track that really gives it away and makes it feel like it's fake, and that is
The construction track.
no,
one.
no.
Really? 'Cause
No,
that one
they
sounded
put
fake.
a gag in. Did you not notice for the parking garage?
Right.
There's all this. You got the screeching cars, and then at the end of that track, there's a crash.
Yeah.
right? And it's like tinkle tinkle, one of those sound effects crashes, which means they've built in that gag.
Yeah.
Do you see what I mean?
To
They've
give that
built
scene some closure.
some narrative. But a lot of the other sound effects ones, they don't have any narrative at all.
No.
It's just a sort of sound collage, sound effect collage.
Like collecting the garbage, which is just sounds of trash being thrown away and dump trucks crushing stuff.
Track 6 on side 2, Noon.
Yeah,
Which is
was
really
just
weird. A siren, just a street sort of ambience and a siren.
It was only like a minute too long. It was almost nothing, and yet it's just what happens at noon in New York that where the alarm goes off.
No, it's weird, wasn't it? Yeah.
But
Maybe
for context, this was released in 1976. You said 1975.
76, this copy, for example. Yes.
So New York at that time famously was in a pretty bad fucking place.
Very bad place.
And so it was known for its crime and its desolation and its rundown neighborhoods. And, famously, it wasn't a particularly safe place to be a tourist at during the 70s and early 80s.
Yes, which is also why this has a sort of...
time capsule feel?
It has a time capsule feel, but it also has a feeling of sort of satire. Like, normally with a souvenir, it's like something how pretty a place is. Or
Yes.
but this is sort of giving you a souvenir of how it really is. The dirt, the street. Do you see what I mean?
Mama, I loved our trip to New York so much. Can you buy the sound effect album to save our memories? I specifically liked the construction site noises and the casual hatred of vagrants.
Yes.
Was quite enlightening.
Do you see what I mean? But you see what I'm getting at? It's like something that would be, like a satirical sort of advert. Come to our great city. You'll love the noises. Do you see what I mean?
Like Peter Sellers' Gateway to Balham kind of thing.
Exactly like that. Don't you think it has a sort of air about it? The way it's sold, the way it says this is a souvenir.
Well, no, let me read the back, because I think the back's fascinating. So the label just threw this out, and it's not on their Discog, so it's a bit of an anomaly. It is on Spotify if you want to hear the whole album, but it's called...
It's got a different name, The Sounds of... It's called
quite
The Sounds of New York.
Something like that.
Yeah, it's called The Sounds of New York, whereas this version is...
It's called the New York City album, which you just can't find online. I certainly couldn't. But on Spotify, for example, if you just type in The Mayor of Canal Street, it will bring that up with the full album. It's by Prologic Sound Effects is the name of the artist.
So that's funny as well. So this has been taken and
It's been bought, acquired.
Yes, and then turned into sound effects. But its original purpose wasn't as a sound effects record. It wasn't sold as a sound effects record, was it?
No.
But then they're using it as a sound effects record.
But this is the New York of the mid-70s. So touch New York and it changes you. Whether you're here for a day or a lifetime, it's hold on you. Even if you hate it, there's always part of your soul that loves it. Here, lovingly presented on record, is some of that magic, the essence of the most exciting city on earth. Sounds that will transport you to downtown Manhattan like a time and space machine. The sounds you will hear were collected over 2 years by a courageous team. One of the engineers was held up at gunpoint on the subway. Another was chased for 2 heart-pounding blocks by an enraged knife-wielding Bowery resident.
Well, they say there was a lot of street crime mugging, wasn't there? That's
Yeah.
the clichet about it was the most muggy city in the world.
It's why when you look at films from that period, famously like Death Wish, it looks like a hellscape.
Yeah.
It doesn't look fun at all. Like The Warriors was an exaggeration of that, but it still has that. It still has in my head when I think back to it as a British person. I think Escape from New York.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. But
Like the
that
worst
was-
possible example of New
But
York.
that's why it's good sci-fi Escape from New York, because it's a reflection of how it really
Yeah.
sort of is,
These sounds were then formed in an 8-track studio into these 6
See,
vignettes.
that's very telling, that line, I think.
But that's
they definitely
fine.
have collage. They've put these together.
Yeah.
Um,
Snip bits together.
And some more so than others. And
Yeah.
But for example, the mayor of
Canal Street.
Canal Street, that's like a collage of sort of several different incidents. Do you see what I mean?
Moments
The same
that
guy,
spread
it's a
out.
shopkeeper, isn't he? Basically,
Yeah. This is New York City as it really is. None of the sounds are fake. We debate that. For instance, the musician in The Fire is a resident of the burning building in question. He emerged with his lady and a bag of belongings and sat on the curb to sing his impromptu account of this experience.
It's very sort of Dylan.
Very Dylan, isn't it?
But do you think it's real? It has that, for me,
Yeah.
has a sort of set-up feeling
no,
to it.
that to me sounds like one of those golden
Really,
moments.
someone's
they all-
house is burning to the ground.
It's
and
a
they're outside on the
tenement
street.
building. Yeah, so...
They're outside on the street with all their belongings in a bag singing a song.
Because
like
think
that.
about it.
I don't know, mate.
Because in the song, I tell you what, we'll play this clip of that particular moment right now.
Officer, there's a cat up there. A cat. What is this lady's cat?
They're fine. We were just about to sit down to dinner when the smoke began to pour from the building right next door. You're watching the 6 o'clock news. We've been trying to make the news for a long time. And now we just made the news without even trying.
Get the marshmallow. Get the marshmallow.
Yeah, the one way to get to meet your neighbors is have your house burn up.
You can tell by some reasons, you know, I can tell by the smoke, you know, whether it's a wood fire or a stove or something, or one of them things, you know.
Hey, all those buildings, they were crunk. Hey, oh my God, I'm glad I'm not still inside there.
Shit city of the world. Look at this fucking building burning. For no reason.
But we were thinking about moving anyway, you know? We were getting kind of tired of hanging around. Talking about selling everything and heading on the road, buying a truck. Staying around New York City for too long. Every day it doesn't burn nuts. Oh, the fire doesn't keep on burning.
So in it, he says, I've tried to get on the news before or whatever, and couldn't, and now I've done it without any help.
I mean, it's very convincing if he's acting, because it doesn't sound, it has that feeling of real speech. Do you see what I mean? That of documentary
Because
speech.
obviously the sound effects guy was hanging around with the fire brigade for hours, maybe days, to try and get
so.
something.
And
And this was the only thing of interest.
Weird as well. That's such a big deal. So like, it was burning down all the time in those
Yeah.
years as well. Places
But you got to
burning
think
down.
that because it looks like a lot of this was
For
filmed in the
insurance,
south
there was
side.
a huge mob scam of getting the insurance on old buildings. Do you know what I
Maybe,
mean?
but
That was
also
going on all the
these
time.
buildings probably had bad landlords and really poor safety codes,
course,
and
yeah,
non-existent.
yeah.
And so catching fire was just like, oh well,
It happened, yeah.
yeah. So he probably lived in a shithole,
Yeah.
and it was on fire.
I guess, yeah. It's just
If you come out with a bag of belongings, you probably don't have that many belongings. You got your guitar, and that's your moneymaker.
it has a sort of left-wing bent, this whole LP as well, because you've got two tracks.
I don't know about that.
You got two, it does, mate, because you've got two tracks, which is the Riot, is it, or the Protesters,
the Pickets, and there's another one called
Protesters.
Yeah, the Protesters.
both of which are to do with sort of industrial action, right?
But these look like
And
they're
there's a lot of
harvested.
that in the time.
Yeah, but they look like they harvested from 4 or 5 different events that took place, and they've
The
put them
Protesters
together.
certainly does,
Because
yes.
there's no message. It's kind of almost the blandest chants that they could think of are the ones that they put in.
I guess.
The ones that are non-specific to a news moment.
I guess.
'Cause
But
there must have
isn't
been a
it
lot of-
strange? Isn't it a bit sort of left-leaning to put out an album saying we love our city, basically showcasing a lot of what's wrong with the city,
Well-
as well as showcasing workers protesting? Do you see what I mean? It's
Yeah,
kind of
but
got
I would also say that's more of a reflection of the times in New York in the 70s. A lot of upheaval, people
huge lot of
upset.
activism, wasn't there? Still
And-
coming from the 60s as well, yeah.
And this is all mostly, it seems, recorded on the southern side of New York. So mostly the Bowery. And when I looked up the Bowery, it's like
It's
that
a very
was
famous neighbourhood of
not
New York, isn't it?
famous, but it's known for its poverty. Like during the 60s and 70s, it was known for its rundown streets and shops and
And
a
hobos,
large number
tramps
of
and hobos,
vagrants.
yeah.
Yeah. Which is, I think we'll play this clip now. There's a track on here now called
In the Bowery.
No, the Mayor of Canal Street. And it looks like they found this guy who runs a shop and he calls himself the self-proclaimed mayor of...
Well, no, I think he mentions at the beginning there's some kind of local shopkeepers organisation that
Right.
he's sort of the head of.
Right, so I'm going to play you a couple of minutes of that. I'm going to edit it down and put a clip of it now
With
in.
the bit with the...
with the vagrant who comes in,
Yeah,
and
that's
see
the
how
good bit.
how he fucking treats him.
The mayor of Canal Street.
Step inside here and meet the mayor of Canal Street, Mr. Abe Melnick. Signing autographs right now. Spend $100, he'll give you 2 autographs.
I'm the official mayor of Canal Street. Of course, I started this side to get busy. This used to be the slow side of the street. Since we moved, everybody moved with us to this side.
Your 7-inch
Yes.
please.
All right, let's know what you're stealing so we can reorder, please. How's that? We used to be by the Trade Center. We had to get out.
Greenwich Street, wasn't
Greenwich Street, yeah. How we met each other? Don't ask. In the Turkish beds. What? $3 each. 2 for 7. We rubbed each other down. Now we're looking to rub each other out. He likes that one.
I'm the head of the
Now this is
mafia.
Detective Will.
Yeah, detective.
During the night he's a detective.
In the daytime, I belong to the mama. When I was young, I drove a truck. 500 women I have fucked.
Wait!
400 of them that I knock up. If that ain't fucking, then I give up. Did you get it? Did you get? Hey. This is the quietest I've seen it all week. Right now. Yeah. You should be on a Saturday. Forget about it. Oh. Stuff dropping, people.
At this juncture, a Bowery bum enters the store.
Here's the real boss. Oh, let him through, please. Very important, man. Let him through, please. Let him through. See what happens? You don't go finish high school. See what happens? That's what you look like. He leaves, but the stink remains. Yeah. Ooh. Well, if you didn't bathe in 6 months, you'd stink too. I asked him yesterday if he made in his pants. He said not yesterday, a week ago. Only 5 of us.
So to me, that's the fascinating stuff. Like all
Yeah,
those
that's
kind of
definitely
candid...
real. That's definitely real, we think.
And it's
The
nice.
candy peddler as well, who's obviously a Jewish gentleman. He
Yeah.
makes about 6 gags about being Jewish or whatever.
pricing things for different for the Jewish
And he also,
customers. It's weird.
He's got a weird spiel because he says at one point, it's the cheapest way to get stomachache.
Cheaper
And
than
it's
eggs.
Yeah.
It was cheaper than eggs, everybody.
Yeah, and it's like, well, you know, that's
'Cause it's
very
five,
honest.
5 bags for a quarter or something, he says.
4
or-
for a quarter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God knows what kind of sweets they are. Probably boiled
He's
sweets
not
of some
chocolate.
kind.
He makes that clear as
Yeah,
well.
because he goes, what do you want? It's not chocolate. What do you want from me?
And then you've got in the Bowery, which is just a lot of homeless men begging for money to buy booze.
It's quite tragic
Yeah.
in many respects. Because
Because
like,
this guy gives his sob story about how he grew up and
Yeah.
didn't go to school, and it's...
And then there's a guy who's just barking and then screaming like a woman at certain points and then celebrating that. It captures a really kind of upsetting moment. Like those fringe parts of New York that were just desolate.
And kind of wild as well. Like, it's crazy.
But the people who live and work there seem to just kind of roll with the punches. You know
Yeah.
that segment with the young cab driver, and it talks about the guy who's driving a cab in New York,
And then it breaks down.
and the cab
Now,
breaks
you
down.
think that's real?
Yes.
You really do?
Because the way the guy's talking, like I said to you when we listened to it, it feels like someone describing living in London. The whole
Yeah.
idea of
assholes.
There's always something going on here. It's a fascinating
That's why I
place.
like
this
it,
culture,
but I never get time
it's-
to do it.
Yeah, but it's full of cunts. So there's always this sense of I live here, but I'm better than everything else. But to someone else, he's part of the same problem.
It is. It's a sort of city dweller kind of attitude.
Superiority, kind
Yes.
of.
The
'Cause he
people in
goes-
London do have that here as
Because
well.
he goes, everyone who lives here is an arsehole, but then he goes on to say, but you've got to be tough to live here. You've got to be
Yeah.
certain kind of human to live here. You've got to roll the punches
Yeah,
and all
so
this.
it's sort of like, I can do it. Sort of this sort of...
And then his car breaks
It's
down.
the metropolitan elite, Paul.
Oh, fucking hell.
Right.
So I tell you what, I want to play a bit.
You've
of
already
the-
played some things already.
I want to play a bit of this of the young cab driver because I think he's
Oh, yeah.
fascinating.
Yeah, yeah, okay.
His opinion. So let's play a little clip of that.
A young cab driver gives his impressions of New York while his cab breaks down.
I don't know if appreciate New York City is the right word. I'm not sure. Look at that asshole. I don't know. I like New York City as far as the culture goes. Like you can get, the museums and theaters and the freebies in the park and the music. You have more here than any place else in the world. There's always something going on. But I don't have any time to do any of that shit. So it's a drag. I think people in New York City are really fucked up. They're bitchy, they're cold, nasty most of the time, give you a hard time, a lot of lunatics and bizarre people. So I don't like the people generally. See, like that asshole. Sometimes you feel like, just getting out and beating the shit out of the asshole and honking his horn behind you for no reason. Or somebody cuts you off or just gives you a hard time. Boy, that's a drag. I don't know what the fuck this car is up to. I've sort of come to respect New York City, I guess. You have to be a pretty strong person to be here, or else you just succumb to the shit. You have to learn how to defend yourself. physically and psychologically if you want to survive this place. No, I'm gonna take the car back. I think I'm breaking down right now. Smoke. Right, smoke is right. I don't know what the fuck that is. I'm gonna get the fuck out. Right.
Better get out. Just hot. It doesn't use water.
No, I didn't water. It's a gearbox, I think.
The thing is, I really like this album. I don't like the tracks that are like Construction Site or St. Patrick's Day, which are just collages of sound that you could find on any special effects. You know, like
Yeah, and they
parades.
seem like filler. It's just strange. I just wonder what
The point.
Yeah.
It does.
Who are they selling it to? Is it a souvenir? Is it... What
They have to be selling it to people who don't live in New York. So you're right, it could be a tourist thing, but then even so, the message is kind of, New York, shit, isn't it?
Yeah.
Keep the memory.
Yeah, and like a lot of homelessness here.
Or
know?
it's for people who, I don't know, want to make their own radio plays or something, and they want that New York background ambience from the 70s.
No. You see, I think that's what it got bought up for.
Yeah.
Because on Spotify, it's on a sound effects album.
Interesting, actually. Bowery is a Dutch term meaning farm, and it was an anglicised version of the
all
Dutch
farmland.
term. There must have been farm states back there back in the day.
Yes.
But it was
well,
New
the whole
Amsterdam.
thing was agricultural
Yeah.
at first, wasn't it? So all of these tracks as well, Paul, are introduced
Yes.
by a narrator. What's his name? It's on the back
Bob Mercato.
Mercato, yeah.
Yeah, I looked him up just now, actually.
Right.
And he was a well-known voiceover artist.
I did recognise his voice.
He did movie commercials for radio plays.
Yeah, that's it. It's
I
got a
don't know
real
quite
deep, real sort of classic 60s sort of radio play voice. Do you know what I mean?
And he also did a lot of game shows as well, apparently,
Yeah,
on
yeah.
TV over time and out to work. In the late 60s, T. Susky Productions was the go-to agency for movie commercials for radio play. George J. Susky, brother of the founder Thaddeus, had three main voiceover talents: Alexander Scourby, Bob Mercato, and John Bartholomew Tucker. On any given day, one of them can be found in the voice recording studio working on a number of projects.
Must have been rich men as well, because
It was the go-to place for voiceovers in New York in the 60s and apparently the 70s.
It's a New York. It's a New York company.
Yeah, it's a New York company, definitely.
What are they called?
Susky Productions, Suski.
Funny that the Harry Krishnas feature on this as well.
They do. I guess they had to license the music for it. I don't know.
Weird, yeah.
Oh, Robert E. Mercato, born 1919, died 1991.
It's very minimal, the voiceover. He literally just says the title of the track, doesn't he?
Yes.
Oh, no, he did say with Young Cab Driver, he says a young cab driver saying this. And
He puts in a tiny little bit of like flavour if needs be in the scene.
does put what a great voice. He's got a great voice.
But it sounds like a true crime documentary voice, though.
And has a little touch of the sort of Rod Serling Twilight Zone.
A little
as well.
bit to it. It is almost like, if you want to visualize the album, it's like you're an alien looking down on it from a distance and you're getting a voiceover to help. You know, there's a weird kind of staring into a Cauldron's pot and seeing New York feel to it all.
Yes, but it's not, I wouldn't say it was entertaining from beginning to end. It's like listening to them collecting the garbage is fucking...
No,
like,
if you
killed
skip
me.
all those tracks, like the garbage one, the parade one, the construction
Subway
site,
station
noon,
was like weird.
skip all those. The car parking one, definitely, and go with just the vocal stuff. I think it's a really fascinating, 25 minutes of 70s New York lost
Yes,
to time.
it
The
is.
characters, like, they're quite big characters.
Yeah.
They're very kind
And
of...
very, because you're so used to hearing a sort of exaggerated
I'm walking here.
parody of the New
Yeah.
York accent, and here you got the real thing, and it's more subtle, isn't it? Do you
Yeah.
know what I mean? Yeah.
And you can hear like the Jewish influences. You can see like the Greek. I mean, obviously it
Yes,
bordered on
it was a
Little
melting pot,
Australia
wasn't it?
and Chinatown, Bowery. So as a result, it kind of was in the middle, and it dealt with arts and it's probably not a very attractive place to live, but probably in retrospect a fascinating part of New York at the time.
Yes. And the other thing is, which sort of goes against it being sold as a sort of bland souvenir,
Yeah.
is that it's got swearing on it.
It does have
Lots
strong
of the
language.
F word and...
Well, they say, don't they? They say on it, there is some strong language on this, so parental guidance, and they also say editing of dialogue has been kept to a minimum, so we try to keep some of the language raw.
Right.
Some of the Bowery men may be hard to understand, but they've been left that
certainly
way
are.
because that's how they are.
Okay. But it also
Forget
mentions...
about it.
He says forget about
does.
it.
It was
the
great.
mayor.
It's a weird mix of like sound collages and then like earthy reportage
Yes.
audio. So I really like this. If I'm going to call it a splatter or platter, it's a platter for
It's
me.
a definite platter for me as well, Paul. And it reminds me of my Canal People album. And also, I've got this one kid speaking. Now, Paul, just before we finish the segment,
I get worried now at this stage of Cheap Show where it's like, oh, Paul, I've got this. And then someone will go, you did that in episode 14. That's my fear.
This is the rest of our career as podcasters, mate. Paul, just to close the section, do you think I should give Clyde McFatter another go? Because he didn't answer.
Yeah,
Shall I try him again now?
Give it
Okay,
another go.
I'll do it now. See if he answers this. It's ringing. It's ringing. Come on, Clyde. He said he'd be here. I mean, said he'd be up and about. He's got problems with rocks in his bladder, so he's up all night.
Hello, this is the answer phone for Clyde McFatter. Oh, just joking, Eli. It's really me this time. Hello,
hello, Clyde. Well, just say yes.
Please leave your message after the tone. Beep.
He's giving me a fake fucking voice message. I hate that. No one does that anymore. No one uses voicemail anymore in that way.
No.
Anyway, that's the end of that segment.
Way to end the segment.
It's a platter for me.
It's a spatter for me. Oh no! Quick! It's an emergency crisp segment.
Emergency crisp segment. Drop it in.
Quick!
I'm going to drop it in. I can see I'm above them. He's threatening me with violence.
Move it on or cut it out.
Fuck me.
One or the other.
You big bossy cunt. Shut your mouth. Here, we're going to have some fucking crisps. These are San Carlo, La Vita e Buona. They are Italian.
Right. And what flavour are they?
Funnily enough, they are lime and pink pepper.
Right.
What flavour? Potato chip.
I've never heard of pink pepper.
Exactly. So don't tell me I don't know how to select an interesting mini crisp segment fucking product.
Do you know what pink pepper is?
It's a type of pepper.
Fuck me.
No, but it's like a type of, it's the same plant as black pepper, which are these little ball things.
Yeah,
You've seen the They're peppercorns.
Right.
They're pink. I think they're to do, like the same way that,
I've changed my mind. We're ending the segment now.
We're not. We can huff this. You know that normal peppers, like chili peppers, are all different, but they're all the same species.
Yeah.
In the same way, peppercorns are all the same species.
I wish it hadn't
at different stages of ripeness or dryness.
Don't give a
they're
fuck
different
about pink pepper.
Colour.
Pepper pink, pink pepper. Pepper pigs, pink pepper.
Now, do you think you're going to like these or not? Lime and pink pepper flavoured potato
I think I'll find them nice, but I probably wouldn't want to eat a whole bag of
doing
them.
a half injection.
That's probably my thing.
Oh, they've got that lovely smell of continental crisps.
Let's have a huff.
Oh, very potatoey smell.
Oh, they
Nice.
also smell slightly salt and vinegary.
Oh, Matt, you'll like that with the lime. The limes, they're like a European...
You put the lime on the potato, put it in your mouth. Oh,
What do you think?
they're really nice.
They are, but, my problem with lime, it always reminds me of, like, cleaning fluid or something. Something artificial. Oh, they've got a bit of a kick as well.
Ha, that's what I'm saying. The pink pepper comes in at the back and just nullifies
It's
that
quite
lemon
nice.
a bit.
Yeah.
So it's not too astringent.
Exactly.
I'm going to have another bite. These get a
Oh, they're
reckon.
nice and hot, aren't they? But in that they're peppery.
In the same way when you have like a black pepper flavoured crisp or whatever, and it's slightly...
But it's slightly firier. The pink pepper.
Horseradishy almost.
That's a platter for me.
That's a platter for me as
Good
well.
crisp segment, Eli. Say that.
Good crisp segment, Eli.
Well
say
selected crisps, Eli.
that. Well selected crisps, Eli. Anything else you want me to repeat while you've got the opportunity?
No, that's fine.
You don't want me to say, oh, Eli, you're so big, or Eli, your hands are normal size.
That's what I want you to say. Say
Yeah?
that again.
Well, I'll never say that. I am the wittiest man in
Just
the
stop
world.
this segment now.
Who am I? I'm the wittiest man in the world. Oh, I make jokes and I make jokes for every boy and girl because I'm the fucking funniest man in the fucking world, you fuck.
Press the stop button.
I'll do it, Daddy. And that's Cheap Show for this week.
Cheap show.
Cheap Show. So, thank you very much for listening to this episode.
Thank you for listening to this episode.
No matter what podcast app you decide to listen to us on, maybe rate and review us. It helps us and gets people to notice us if they haven't done it so far. So why don't do that?
Even if it's a bad review.
No, don't. If you don't, please. Smiles, everyone. If you'd like to support this podcast somehow on Patreon, you can go to patreon.com/Cheap Show and you can donate as much as you want, but only if you can.
And thank you so much if you already do.
Yes, we have videos and magazines and special podcasts and all kinds of behind-the-scenes goodness for you to explore if you want to get involved. We think it's all right value.
It certainly is, Paul, I think. And
It's extra content.
behind-the-scenes goodness sounds like a euphemism for a sex act.
Oh, I've been bagpiped. So
We're not FHM, by the way.
No, we're not.
Just to what was the difference between us and FHM?
Well, we know we're shit and pathetic and we don't really
Believe it,
genuinely Think Like That magazine.
No.
And what's worse is that if they don't think like that and it's all just disingenuous shit to sell
That
shit,
makes it even worse.
That makes it even shit. We're just losers. That's the important thing
Well,
to
thanks.
take away.
Speak for yourself. Thanks.
I am a loser, and Eli is just very impotent. Moving on. So, your one-stop shop for
How
all...
can you say, oh, I've got the light out, I'm looking for you spunking everywhere, and then say I'm impotent in the same episode? Just pick a hill to die on about whether I come or not, yeah?
You come, but against your will, upon your sleep.
Upon my sleep, against my will, I come.
I
I
will.
Go on, then.
I believe if you say that twice, Peter Pan comes.
Oh, God, does he?
No.
He goes, oh,
In your
windy."
face.
Splagger, splack.
Oh, he fucking gives you a good old face full of Tinkerbell.
I'd rather have Hook finger me.
Can I awkwardly move on
Yes.
now to...
Yes.
So, your one-stop shop for all Cheap Show goodness is our website, thecheapshow.co.uk. If you go there are pictures and sometimes videos that accompany every episode, so every episode's got its own page. Also, you can find links there to Tony's merch, our merch site, events, physical copies of the Cheap Show magazine, which you can buy. There are also links to our Patreon and other such goodness. Also, P.O. Box. If you want to send us something to eat, something to play with, or a price of shite, you can mail your stuff to...
Real mail.
Yeah. Cheap Show, P.O. Box 1309, Harrow, HA1 9QJ. All the details you need are on our website. Social media, Facebook and Instagram and all that shit, we're on there. But also, we're more vocal on Twitter, which is at The Cheap Show Pod. I'm at Paul Gannon Show, and Eli is...
Eli Snoid, spelled Eli-Snoid.
And every other Sunday, we will be doing a Spotify Green Room.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to get involved.
Yeah.
Get into it.
Because we've been
Get
doing
naked and do it.
We did it last Sunday.
Oh,
We
I
had
could
a
give
couple of
beard
people.
scrunches.
Yeah, you could.
Get shit in my beard and all scrub it all up. All scrub it all up there.
Yeah, you can do that if you want.
Peely, fleshy flesh.
I can actually mute you on that as well. If I host a room, I'll just mute you.
You can mute me?
Yeah. So behave.
Why?
Or
I'll set up my own room. I
Do
don't want
it
to be
then.
mutable.
do your own room then. See who joins, yours or mine. It'll be yours, and I'll be fucking sad. So,
No, I won't. It's fine if you want to mute me. You
have
won't
to-
want to mute me.
you have to download the app. It's still very early access and a bit buggy, and there are some features that work for iPhones which don't work for Android yet. But outside of that, come and join us on a Sunday. It'll be about 5 or 6 p.m. UK time that we'll be on, and we'll be talking to you and asking questions and having a right old natter. So give
We'll
it
be
a go.
asking questions. What we'll be asking them?
Why do you listen?
What are you wearing?
What are you wearing?
Oh,
Who's your
Eli.
favourite?
I've gone all FHM here.
You've gone fucking hardcore munter. So I think that's all the
Okay.
podcast we need to do this week.
Fantastic. A pleasure as always, Paul.
Good crisps, good platter, bad via FHM.
Yes.
FHM can fuck off.
I think they did, haven't they?
Yeah.
I didn't remember it as being that sort of nasty.
No,
Do you know
but
what I mean?
you know
But
what?
it's the hindsight.
Memory makes fools of us all.
Goodbye, Paul.
Goodbye, Eli.
The Candy Peddler.
Israel, 5 for quart. Anyone else, 5 packs for quart. Guarantee the best, 5 for quart. 100% the world's finest, 5 for quart. 5 for quart, from Israel. I don't know, lady, I don't know. There's no chocolate here. Bit of sweets. This is something different, from Israel. 5 for a quarter.
How much they owe you? 50 cents?
50 cents, that's all. Where can you get a bellyache so cheap? Cheaper than X-Sack. It's kaknagan sabah. 5 for a quarter. Golden Maya Chikerkas. Anybody want some of these? Anyone else? 5 for a quarter. Want to try 5? 25 cents from Israel. You don't believe it's kosher? Take a look. It says so right on the wrap. I don't know what the hell to tell you. 5 for a quarter. You want 5? Imported? Come on, 5 for a quarter. 10 more left. Anyone else? 5 of these for a quarter. Anybody want some? I got 2 boxes left inside. It's the last you're going to get today.